What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA picking with Pop right here on Popovich TV. Let's go.
Yeah, great fighter.
When I wanna taking down the money line clicking. Those who do it daily one-on-one populism. Coupon gray, got the fire bash lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When I wanna taking down the money line clicking. Those who do it daily one-on-one populism. Coupon gray, got the fire bash lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in your bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid, that feeling back up and here. One more again. Happy Tuesday. Transformation Tuesday. That means what you working on, how you working it, and is it working for you? I hope whatever you're doing is working for you. But you gotta have a game plan. You can't execute if there's no game plan. That's just a word to the wise. Anyway, playoffs? Don't talk to me about playoffs. I just hope that we can win a game and then another game, right? And today is the Eastern Conference Finals. When the East is in the house, oh my God. But before we do that, we're going to get a quick recap of the Western Conference Finals. Quick recap. Yesterday, Western Conference Finals. And we were spot on with the Spurs with that 6.5. And it was a hell of a game, folks. I did my live, and I was able to catch the fourth quarter. Close game, back and forth, heavyweight body blows, head shots, gut shots. And you know what I mean? Ultimately, TKO, technical knockout. Spurs end up winning the game. A lot of moving parts as the game was winding down. I kept wondering why the hell is Alex Caruso on Victor Wembanyama? I'm like, why is he on him? I get it, little strong, bull-headed white boy, right? Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I ain't tired. And it was a good game, a lot of back and forth banter, a lot of swag, a lot of talking to the crowd, a lot of, you know what I mean? Like big shots, a lot of emotions. Felt like a game 7, to be honest. And ultimately, those young eye of the tiger, those Spurs, pulled it out. Now with that being said, I did have OKC winning the game money line, but I did take the Spurs as the lock with the 6.5. I thought OKC would win money line to you know, basically plant doubt, a little bit of fear, if you will. Fear may not be the word. On the Spurs, like, yeah, y'all beat us 4 out of 5, but that was the regular season. This is the conference finals, and we the champions. Like, the champ is here. Boom, boom, boom. Champ is here. And the Spurs said, nah, we them boys. Like, we them boys. And Victor Wembanyama, 41, you know what I mean, 24 rebounds. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar numbers, like Will Chamberlain type numbers, like, you know what I mean? Like, dogs. That's my man's in them. SGA looking subpar. Wasn't getting a lot of them calls that you normally get. I won't say he looked tired. Can't say you ain't have help. Caruso had 31. He had more than you. Jalen Dub, JaY Williams came back, hit a lot of timely threes, right? Just when you thought Spurs was about to, pull away, bang, another three, bang, take the lead. Spurs take the lead. They take the lead. Shit went to 2 overtimes, right? This is the last thing I'll say before we get into that. We'll get into just the fact that I took on this is the good smoothie, by the way. It's not McDonald's. I know y'all see McDonald's. We don't fuck with McDonald's. It is a McDonald's cup because Keish be fucking with that. I had OKC winning back to back. I had OKC being one of the first teams since Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors to do it, right? And I ain't ready to jump off the ship yet, but I do think the New York Knicks will come out of the East. We talk about that in 1 second. So I'm thinking, and I already threw this out there, in a couple of episodes ago, that if the Spurs do pull it out, right, and beat OKC to go to the NBA Finals, and the Knicks win, hopefully they don't let us down, it will be the first time that the two teams that met in the in-season tournament championship come back around and meet in the NBA Finals. Remember, this is only the third year of the the in-season tournament. First year, Lakers beat Indiana. Second year, the Bucks beat OKC, and then OKC won the chip. Now this year, the Knicks beat the Spurs, right? And then we know that the Simpsons said that the Knicks was going to win the championship. But this would be the first time in NBA history that the two teams that met in the in-season tournament chip game meet in the NBA Finals for the NBA chip. So that's a full possibility. Plus, what the Spurs have going for them is that since the Golden State Warriors won, it hasn't been a team to win back-to-back. It's been a different team every single year. Matter of fact, let's do this real quick before we get to tonight's game. Last NBA Finals winners. Should have said the last 10 years. Here we go, right here. So you got OKC, Boston, Nuggets, Warriors, Bucks, Lakers, Toronto, and then Golden State Warriors won in 17 and 18. So that's, almost 10 years coming up on since 2018. It's been a different team every year. So if Spurs knock out OKC, then it'll be another team. With that being said, let's get to my record real quick. I know we went on a little tirade, you know what I mean? My overall record, though, as you can see on the screen, we are 38 and 32, and we are 28 and 24 on the locks, not from Yonkers. With that being said, let's get into tonight's NBA action. First game up, or first and last game, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers out on the road at my New York Knicks. New York Knicks giving 6.5. And I'm looking at CBS Sports app. CBS Sports app. CBS Sports app. Knicks giving 6.5. Cleveland coming off 2 7-game series against the Toronto Raptors and against the Detroit Pistons. So they got a lot of treadmill on them tires. Knicks been chilling, resting, 9 days home. Russ versus rest. Regular season don't matter. I think these two teams. Let me look at that real quick too. I should have did that. I'm on lunch actually. I got to go back to work till 9. Keeping it all transparent with y'all. Last 5 matchups: New York Knicks versus Cleveland Cavaliers. Here we go, head to head. What do you mean I don't got permission to look at this? What the hell? All right, let's do it this way. Yo, what's going on? Internet ain't saying I ain't got permission to be on there. You're just kicking me off Barack Obama's internet. Damn. I don't know why they're not letting me check. Open up tab. It's saying forbidden and I can't look. I didn't want to make this video mad long. All right, let's do it this way. Let's go to the Knicks schedule, man. Damn, I didn't even want to do it like that. All right, the Knicks played the Cavaliers. First game of the season and won 119-111. Obviously, no James Harden in that game. No, who they traded for James Harden? What's the other nigga name, man? Nigga that went to the Clippers. Darius Garland. Then they played again. They played again. Knicks won 126-124. Knicks won the first two games. Garland did play. Donovan did play at 34. Evan Mobley played, came off the bench. And February, the Knicks lost at Cleveland. 109-94. Let's see who played. Everybody played for the Knicks. Everybody played for Cleveland. Donovan had 23. Harden had 20. And did they play again after that? I don't think so. All right, the Knicks won 2-1. I just wanted to go back and do my homework. I'm sorry. With all that being said, I think the Knicks is playing phenomenal right now. Their offense is looking spectacular. When you look at the numbers on ESPN and all that, it's like plus 94 or 194, something crazy. Knicks also playing defense. I think the Knicks will be ready for this game. I think the rest will help them. And the game may be close first quarter going into halftime. I think in the third quarter, the Knicks pull off and they cover the 6.5 point spread. I think final score is something like 123, 110, 109, something like that. 123, 109, 110. Knicks win by like 10, 13 points. Seeing other people saying it's going to be a blowout. 13 points is a blowout. So win by 10 points, you know, if you was up big, then they came back, you took your foot off the gas, take your players out, it's still a good one. I think they will continue to do what they've been doing all season, which is dominate at home. I know I got the Knicks gear on, but if you've been rocking with the channel, what up, my guy? You've been rocking with the channel, etc. Then you know I don't just bet on the Knicks just to be betting on them. So, you know, I'm not a homer. I've won against the Knicks a few times this year, a lot of times. Sometimes we lost betting against them, and sometimes we lost betting against them because they didn't cover the spread, or we lost with them because they didn't cover the spread. So this is not a homer pick. This is Knicks playing really good ball. I think they see that finals right there. Like they ain't got to play Detroit, or do I think they would have beat Detroit anyway? But the way that the Knicks is playing now, and now that they seen, you know, Orlando play them, say Detroit would have won and beat Cleveland, you still could, you know, it's a copycat league, as they say in the NFL. You know what I mean? Oh, that's how they play Kate Cunningham. Oh, this is how they doing that. Well, we got the players and the personnel that could do the same thing, but do it better. So this is what we'll do, the game plan. So I just think the way the Knicks is playing now, they wouldn't beat Detroit or Cleveland. But I think the Knicks win tonight. I think the fans been waiting 9 days. You know what I mean? And I think the Knicks come out tonight. No theme music. I didn't want to make this video mad long. But the play of the day, obviously, is the New York Knicks. We had the Spurs last night with that -6.5. We had Cleveland with that 4.5. And I said they was going to win money line. So, you know what I mean? So hopefully we can hit 3 in a row with the Knicks covering that 6.5 today. Some of y'all might see 7.5, but I'm basing that off CBS Sports app. But y'all know who it is. This your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money on this Transformation Tuesday.